Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are new here, my name is Bongusa Sekhalwe. Before I start with anything, I just want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed on my YouTube channel. We are now on 100 subscribers. So today my video or my sit down is a continuation of my previous video. I just want to share how God has changed me since then. There are certain changes that I've seen in my life that I really want to share with you all. The first one is the altar call. There was a point where I stopped believing on the altar call. You all know that we are all work in progress. The Holy Spirit will call people in front and I will not go. And even if, let's say, the Holy Spirit was saying those who are not feeling well, they should come in front for them to receive their healing, I will not go in front. I had just this mentality, what will people think? I knew there is something that I need to change. I'm no longer afraid to come in front as I am so that the Holy Spirit can work in me. And the second one is worrying. There was a point where I just used to worry so much. And I understand now why I used to worry that much. But I used to be worried so much that I would come back home and I would just be frustrated and I would complain to my husband. I would complain about everything. About being a mother, about being a teacher, about just everything. And I will worry about money. I will just worry about so many things. But now, challenges are there. As I'm shooting this video, I'm facing so many challenges. But now, I know who is holding. I'm so much in peace because I know that God is the one taking care of us. Now I'm in peace because I know who is holding my future. I do not worry. Now I lean. Now I rest on His words. When He says to me that, do not worry, I tell God, God, this is a situation I'm facing and I'm going to give it to you. I find myself not worrying, but just depending on Him with everything. And the next one is the understanding of His word. Whew. That one is such a blessing that I'll forever not take it for granted. Every time when I wake up in the morning to spend time with my God, He speaks to me. He speaks to me on challenges or whatever I'm facing at this moment. And He also speaks to me on things that I need to change as a person. He also speaks to me on what I'm about to face. I'll face something 2 days after reading the word, and I'll remember what God has said to me. The way I understand His word for me, it is such a blessing. I remember this other day I read a word and I came to my husband. I was like, look, God, the Holy Spirit said. And the way I was so excited, every time I would come to my husband and I would share the word, and my husband said to me, but where were you all along? Because I would not even share the word with him. Now we spend 2 hours, just an hour, just speaking about our God. It is such a blessing on how I understand His word now. And this is a blessing. I'm still saying this. It is a blessing that I'll forever hold on to. For His words, they restore me. His words are everything to me. And the next one is I depend on Him with everything. To the simplest thing that you can even think about, I depend on Him. When I don't even know what I'm going to wear, when I open the wardrobe and I don't even know what I'm going to wear, I ask God, God, what can I wear today? If I want to, when I start cooking, I say, God, what can I cook for my family today? In my marriage, God, how can I be a suitable helper to my husband? How can I be a best mother to my kids? I depend on Him with everything. At work, when I'm facing challenges, I go to God. When things are tough, I go to Him because He is my Father. He is my everything. I depend on Him. There is no me without God. He is my everything. And the next one is I'm doing much better in my career. I'm so grateful to God for this, because this other day, 2 days back, we're revising with the learners, and I was recapping and asking them questions on the topics that we did at the beginning of this term, and the way they understand the content for me, it is such a great blessing. Because before the before and now, how I deliver the content to the learners, it is so different. I'll sit down and I'll plan how I plan to deliver the content, the ideas now that I get. My teaching has improved so much. My profession has improved so much, and now I'm not afraid even to go to the deputy or whoever, my seniors, and if I have a suggestion that I want to share with them, I go to them and I share with them, so that our school can be a better school. The next one is, I am now courageous to reach for things. There was a point in my life where I stopped. You know what? I was just comfortable with where I am, and I also had fear of reaching for greater things. But now I found myself, the previous posts, vacancies that were available, I did apply for them. Now I do believe that because God is the one leading me, I have courage to face, or to lead a department. I'm courageous enough to lead a school, because I won't be doing it by my strength, but I will do it by the strength that comes from God. If I need to open any business, I'm not afraid to do so. Now, when I'm in meetings, meeting with other teachers, I'm not afraid to raise up my hand and suggest something. So just to share this, I remember I had recommended that we could do a certain thing in a question paper, and this question paper came back 2 weeks back, and my idea was there. What I had suggested to all the teachers, like all the learners in a particular area where I'm teaching, they'll be writing something that I also thought about. For me, I just smiled when I saw that, and that courage only comes from the Holy Spirit. I am not afraid now to reach for things, because I know it is God that leads my life. And the next one is a season of isolation. You know that when you start being closer to God, there are certain people or certain things that you'll be isolated from. I found myself being isolated from so many things. There was a time where I was comfortable with gossip. There was a time where I was just comfortable going with my friends or my colleagues to places that I was not supposed to be there. And yes, I will not drink. I will just drink my juice. But I was comfortable. But as I was growing more closer and closer to God, I found myself, now I even asked, why was I even comfortable being in such places? Because those places, they don't glorify God. Now I'm no longer even comfortable to gossip about someone. So I found myself being isolated. It's not a nice thing when you see that, okay, now people have distanced themselves, or I've found myself being distanced from people. But it is a blessing if it's going to draw me closer to God. And the last one is, he is now my priority. I love my husband, I love my kids, growing in my profession, but he is my priority. There can be no any other important being than having God in my life. And the last one is the fact that I was just talking to my husband this other day, how God has just been providing for us. We do not lack anything, but God is taking care of us. And I'm just so grateful for God working inside of me. I hope this video has encouraged you to pursue God. I hope this video has blessed you. Please do not forget to like, subscribe for those who didn't subscribe. I really want to reach 1,000 subscribers. But until next time, bye.